Serena. Crying because a silly warlock ran out on you?
I'm not crying because he ran out on me.
Then why are you?
Because now I don't have anything to do this afternoon.
Oh, stop sniveling this instant. You're spoiling everything.
What am I spoiling?
Oh, none of your business. But you'll need something to cheer you up. Drink this, and it will change your whole outlook.
It will?
Mm-hmm. One drink, and look out.
Sounds groovy. It's not bad. What is it?
Witch's joy juice.
I never heard of it.
Well, that's because I just made it up.
You know, you've been very good to me. And I'd like to thank you both.
Tabitha, what an odd name. Is that Scandinavian?
No, it's international.
Oh, were you born abroad by any chance?
Huh? Oh. No, actually, why do you want to know where I was born? That's no way to judge a person.
Oh, well, of course not. We only asked because...
Because you don't accept foreign-born members, right?
That is not true. We have one member from Brooklyn.
Is that a fact? Whoopee!
Beg your pardon?
Well, if a member from Brooklyn doesn't deserve a whoopee, who does? Hi.
Now, what's the matter with her? Well, when Sam gets nervous and starts sounding mad, she usually takes a little nip or two to give her confidence.
This stuff sure does cheer you up.
I think you're happy enough.
Oh, Auntie!
Darrin, do something quick, or we'll lose the Langley account. And we don't even have it yet. What can I do? I don't know. Yell fire. Anything.
Perhaps we should have given Mrs. Stephens a little more notice. We seem to have caught her at a bad time.
Yes.
Oh, no, not at all. Any time would have been a bad time. Say, where did you get that hat?
Oh, do you like it?
Nope. I just want to make sure I stay out of that store.
I think we should be leaving.
You're not leaving already.
We really must go.
Oh, no, please stay. You're entitled to an explanation, and I'm going to give it to you just as soon as I find out what it is. Excuse us just a minute.
Mrs. Langley, Mrs. Hunter, please come back and sit down. Samantha's not really herself today, but I'm sure in no time we'll find out. Sit down.
Samantha, what the devil is going on?
Don't ask me, ask the devil.
Or his closest relative, who happens to be your mother.
Oh, I think there's no reason to wait longer. I'm afraid I found out more than I want to.
Mrs. Langley, please. Ladies, I'm sure if you'll just wait for just a second.
Mrs. Langley, I promised you an explanation, and I think I finally have it.
Yes?
The only problem is how to explain it.
Oh, please don't bother. Mr. Langley is going to be very disappointed.
That's too bad. But I bet he won't be half as disappointed as Mr. Bigelow was when Mr. Langley got rid of him.
When I tell Mr. Langley about this outrageous interview...
That's what you get for dropping in early and snooping on people. Outrageous interviews. Ha-ha.
I suppose you know what this means.
I suppose you know what this means. Mrs. Langley, Darrin's just an employee. I'm the president of the family.
Peekaboo.
I suppose you know what this means.
I sure do. Whoopee! Oh, my. Oh, the kickapoo joy juice. Darrin, you'll be late for the office.
I'm not going to the office today, Sam. You better call Larry.
What'll I tell him?
Tell him I've retired.
If that's a joke, I don't get it.
Sam, I have an announcement to make. I give up. I am tired of bucking all this witchcraft. No matter how hard I try, someone in your family fouls things up.
Darrin, what would you say if I told you that I contacted all my relatives and they're innocent? I got a witch's honor from all of them. And Dr. Bombay confessed that his hexameter is out of whack.
I would say that we already know Bombay is a quack, and the credibility gap between honor and your relatives could be measured in light years.
Darrin, you're overreacting.
What's wrong with retiring? You can zap us up a castle in Spain, a villa in Rome, a chateau in the south of France. We'll need a yacht. Nothing flashy, not too big. Somewhere between the Queen Mary and the Enterprise.
This is crazy. You can't give up your career.
We are my career from now on, you and me. We'll spend all our time doing the things we wouldn't normally be able to do for 20 years, if ever.
Well, sweetheart, I don't blame you for being upset. After what you've been through, you had a perfect right to...
Don't try to spare my feelings. There's one thing I can't stand, it's someone feeling sorry for me.
Especially when you're doing such a good job of it yourself.
You'll get used to it. And zap up some breakfast. I'm starving.
Sweetheart?
Where's my breakfast?
Well, your breakfast can wait a minute. What I have to say is more important.
Sam, I don't care to hear any more arguments. I give in. From now on, I'm retired. We live by witchcraft.
No arguments. I agree with you completely. Almost.
Almost?
Except for one thing.
Except for the witchcraft.
Mm-mm. Except for the retirement.
Oh, come on, Sam. I said no more arguments.
Who's arguing? I'm agreeing with you, but I think you should continue working. With your know-how and my witchcraft, there is no end to the heights you could reach. Before you know it, Stephens and Tate will be the largest advertising agency in the world. Maybe the only one.
Why go to all that trouble?
Oh, come on, try it just for today. See what fun it is. Like I could whip up a little witchcraft and you could take that same concept back to Harmon and he'd buy it. Just like that.
Yeah? Yeah, it would be fun to see the look on Larry's face.
You do have a lot of faith in that savings and loan concept, don't you?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, all you have to do is drink this. Then you say the following. Pinchley, Finchley, Potsy, Rex. Quiddly, quaddly, beware this hex.
And then?
There's a moment of discomfort.
What's that?
You turn purple. Oh, well, it only lasts a second.
And then?
You become master of any situation.
Well, okay. Ciao. Tastes like orange juice.
Comes in all flavors.
Yeah? And now what do I say?
Pinchley, Finchley, Potsy, Rex, Quiddly, quaddly, beware this hex.
Pinchley, Finchley,
Potsy.
Potsy, Rex, Quiddly, quaddly, beware this hex.
Oh, I forgot. You have to turn around 3 times.
Oh.
1, 2. Hey.
It's working.
Well, what'd you expect? I'm a witch.